Hey everyone, I hope all is well. Welcome to the channel. This is the weekend reading, my friends. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 72 hours? So take a second, pause the video if need be to choose your pile. Don't forget, my friends, if you feel called to more than one, check out as many as you feel called to. There may certainly be messages there for you. If these readings resonate with you, let me know down in those comments below. Even if you don't feel like saying anything, dropping a little rose down there really does go a long way. Also, if you find yourself enjoying the video, hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not done so already. It definitely encourages more content in the future. If you're interested in looking more into my artwork or perhaps even purchasing something of your own, all that information is down below. But my friends, let's jump right into these piles now. This is going to be pile number 1. This is going to be pile number 2, and this is going to be pile number 3. As always, timestamps are located down below in that description box, and without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. This is the weekend reading, timeless of course. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 72 hours? So, you guys have picked this Puma image here. I looked up what Puma symbolize, and I'm just going to read aloud something that I found. It says, the Puma is a sign for strength, wisdom, and intelligence. According to the Incas, his qualities are patience and strength. The Puma stands for courage, freedom, and power. So pile number 1, perhaps within the next 72 hours, you may find yourself needing some necessary strength or some necessary wisdom. Very cool. But pile number 1, let's dive a little deeper and see what your cards have to say. So your first oracle card today is number 35, the Owl Tower. I'm actually going to read a passage from the guidebook, pile number 1, just to give you some more insight on this card. Perhaps there's something you can personally resonate from the text or take out of. But number 35, the Owl Tower. Find a quiet place where you can collect your thoughts in meditation and experience isolation and peace. Listen to your need to enter within yourself to allow more effective self-examination, silence the inner and outer judges, and achieve a change of perspective. So pile number 1, pretty self-explanatory there. This oracle card is all about kind of putting yourself in a hermit mode almost. I feel like within the next 24 hours for you, pile number 1, perhaps you're going to find yourself deep in thought, maybe even taking some space alone, really enjoying your alone time here. But let's dive a little deeper. So your first tarot card today is the Five of Bees, which is the Five of Swords. So pile number 1, the Five of Swords is an energy of fighting, tension. To me, could even represent toxicity sometimes. So for some of you, I'm picking up intuitively that this could be some sort of a past energy or even a present energy. Perhaps you find yourself in an environment that causes a lot of stress, has a lot of tension in the air. So I feel like within the next 72 hours, I feel like you guys are going to be in a place of really wanting to find your inner peace. Perhaps taking some space, some time alone. For some of you, I'm picking up that you may not even want to, you just kind of want to have a home weekend where you just kind of stay on the couch, do a little bit of reading, things of that nature. Your second tarot card today is the Lovers card. So the Lovers, this is Gemini energy. You guys could be a Gemini. You don't have to be, though. It's just an energy. But pile number 1. This card in traditional tarot does represent decisions, the ability to choose something over another. So pile number 1, I'm definitely getting the sense here that you may resonate with having a lot of tension and stress around making certain decisions. For some of you, I'm picking up strongly that perhaps you have been recently stressed out because of some sort of decision that you have yet to make, or that you've already made here. This could have to do with something like along the lines of being in a relationship, commitment even, I just heard for some of you. Interesting stuff. But your last tarot card today is the Hanged Man, Piscean energy. So pile number one, I feel like within the next 72 hours, you guys are going to be taking some space, spending a lot of time in isolation to really recuperate. Okay, really kind of find your chi, find your step again, because the Hanged Man to me can represent patience. And if you don't remember, in the Owl Tower card description, the word patience came up a few times, which is really interesting, right? Because you guys picked the puma, and pumas often symbolize patience. So I feel like within the next 72 hours, pile number one, I'm sensing you guys taking some time alone, okay, to really reflect, really ponder on something. Perhaps this could be like what I was picking up with before, some sort of decision in the works right now, or some decision you've already made. Okay, perhaps you're just going to find yourself really kind of wanting to be alone. Sit in your own energy, replenish your own energy. Ooh, for some of you, I'm picking up, this could even be the feeling of feeling drained. Perhaps within your environments, right? Five of Swords, there's a lot of tension, a lot of fighting, arguing, things like that. And you just find yourself really needing to regenerate your own energy right now. So yeah, pile number one, I definitely advise to take it easy within the next 72 hours. Okay, take that necessary time alone. Okay, perhaps even have a self-care day, right? I love doing at least one self-care day a week. Perhaps if you were to start doing something like that and really try and incorporate that into your schedule, I feel like you would be overall more at ease here. But pile number one, I have these last two oracle cards here for you guys. They should give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So your first card is Fixed with Action, Momentum, and Dedication. Interesting. For some reason, I do have a feeling that for the majority of you here, okay, only take this if it resonates, but I have a feeling this reading has to do with some sort of decision, some final decision here. If that's the case, I feel like taking that necessary break, that necessary alone time to really collect your thoughts and really ask yourself what you truly want out of this will help that momentum, will help you feel more confident when making this decision, right? And be able to really put it into action. So your next oracle card today is Pluto with, regeneration, rebirth, and transformation. Absolutely. You know, before a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, right? It spins its own little cocoon, and it just kind of, hangs out in there, chills in there, does nothing. I feel like within the next 72 hours, pile number one, I feel like that's kind of going to be your energy. I feel like you guys are going to be really absorbed in your own energy, okay, replenishing your own energy. For some of you, this could be in the form of taking some sort of salt bath, right? Some sort of healing shower, putting on some shamanic music even in the background while you shower, I'm hearing. Might do you well. Beautiful stuff. Pile number one. I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards for you guys today. Do not forget, my friends, to let me know your thoughts on the video if anything resonated. Hit that thumbs up button, and if you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It definitely encourages more content in the future. Pile number one, have a beautiful and blessed next 72 hours, my friends, and I will catch you guys next time. Hello, pile number two. Welcome to your reading today, my friends. This is the weekend reading. What is going to be occurring for you within the next 72 hours? So, you guys have picked this bobcat image, and I looked up what the bobcat symbolizes, so I'm just going to read aloud what I found. It says, bobcat symbolism and meanings include self-reliance, perception, moxie, stealth, friskiness, beauty, and affection. So pile number two, within the next 72 hours, right off the bat, I'm definitely feeling a confidence boost here. For some of you, I'm feeling like you guys are going to be changing something about your appearance, really glowing up. Okay, perhaps you're going to be dressing up. Okay, perhaps you're going to be spending more time on your hair than you usually do. Okay, really perfecting your outside appearance is what I'm picking up for some of you. Very cool though. We'll definitely keep all that in mind as we go through the reading. But pile number 2. Your first oracle card today, is number 16, Carnunos the Creative. So pile number 2, two things here. First, the number 16 is really sticking out to me. Okay, perhaps perhaps you symbolize the number 16 as something special, or it's an important number to you. 1 plus 6 is also 7. So watch out for the sevens this weekend, my friends. 7 7 7 7 7. I feel like it's going to be your lucky number. But I'm going to read you guys a little message from the guidebook here just to explain the card a little better. Perhaps there's something you can personally resonate with or take out of. So, number 16. Adult man, companion, chosen by the goddess in her aspect as queen, from whom he receives sovereignty and is called upon as king to share the power that is responsibility and wisdom. He will lead you to discover what healthy masculine means, beyond the roles and dictates of social systems, to understand what is naturally masculine or feminine. The healthy masculine has integrated and recognized the presence of the healthy feminine within himself, in harmony and respect for creation, the awareness of one's sexual and creative energy, along with dignity, completeness, and grounding. He balances himself with the 4 elements and with the spiritual dimension and the embodied dimension. Wow, what a beautiful message. So pile number 2, I'm definitely getting the sense here, okay? Like this card suggests, I feel like you're going to find some sort of balance. For some of you, I am picking up that if this is kind of resonating along the lines of, or if you're in a relationship, okay, or even if you're single, perhaps you're going to be meeting someone this weekend, okay? It doesn't always have to be romantic, but it's kind of giving me that counterpart like energy. So pile number 2. Like I was kind of picking up with the bobcat image, okay? I think the word moxie was in there, beauty, affection. Within the next 72 hours, I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very confident in your own skin. Okay, this man has his shirt off. For some of you, I'm also picking up a sense here that if you are in a relationship, perhaps you're going to be finding some more balance between you and your partner. So this can mean a few different things. For example, say one of you does more of a certain task than the other, then within the next 72 hours, I feel like when it comes to delegating tasks, delegating responsibilities, and delegating duties overall, it's going to be a lot more balanced. Also, I feel like you guys are going to gain a little bit more respect for each other, for some of you, or just one person out there, okay? Only take that if it resonates. But pile number 2, let's dive a little deeper here. So your first tarot card today is the 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is an energy of trickery, okay, lying, betrayal, things of that nature. So pile number 2, I'm definitely getting the sense here that for some of you, this could be some sort of past energy or even a little bit into the present energy of people just not really having your best interest at heart, right? People not really respecting you even, people that really don't treat you well, okay? If that is the case, then within the next 72 hours, I feel like you guys are going to come into contact with people who show you healthy ways of treating people, respectful ways of treating people. And I feel like it's going to really make you feel complete here. I feel like it's going to open your eyes to a different perspective on how people could actually treat others. Okay, so your second tarot card today is the 4 of Pentacles. Interesting. So the 4 of Pentacles, you guys are holding on to something here. Interesting. For some of you, I feel like it has a lot to do with this 7 of Swords. I feel like a lot of you may resonate with holding on to some sort of toxicity, some sort of toxic person, okay? A toxic person in your family, in your friend group, a coworker. And I feel like whoever this 7 of Swords is representing here, they really don't have your best interest at heart. Okay, this could also be some sort of partnership, something romantic, right? Say, for example, you're in a relationship and your partner is constantly going behind your back, okay, lying, stealing, the list really goes on. if you continue to stay with that person, that is what's going to inevitably block you from experiencing a more healthy relationship, a more healthy dynamic. So that may only resonate with a few of you. Only take it if it resonates, of course. So your next tarot card today is the Seven of Cups. Yeah, I feel like you guys are in a period where you really want to broaden your horizons, really see what else is out there in terms of different types of connections, okay? Dating, even for some of you, I'm picking up. But the Seven of Cups is all about, going down more than one road, not feeling limited in any way here. Okay, the word exploration just came to my mind, which is interesting because in this card, he's literally taking a hike, right? So, pile number 2, your last hero card today is the Queen of Cups. So, the one thing the Queen of Cups is emotionally stable. And I feel like that's what you guys are going to be walking towards within the next 72 hours. I feel like for a lot of you, you're actually going to finally let go of what no longer is serving you, people who don't really treat you with respect, even. Okay, and I feel like you're going to go out, wander in the woods, okay? And really explore your options when it comes to new people, new friend groups, new tribes. Perhaps for some of you, I'm picking up you could be going to some sort of event, okay, some sort of event with a large crowd of people with similar interests, even. Or if you weren't planning on doing that, maybe, adding that in if it fits to the schedule. That would actually be pretty great for you right now, pile number 2. But pile number 2, I have these last 2 oracle cards here for you guys. These should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So, you guys have sextile with harmony, ease, and compatibility. Yeah, exactly. I feel like you guys are really craving someone in your life that doesn't make it more difficult, right? Compatibility is always more important than chemistry is. So for those who are in relationships, okay, pile number 2, for those of you in relationships where you're constantly finding yourself, it's a new fight every day, okay? That overall that there's just no compatibility, perhaps it's time to, be like the Seven of Cups and really explore your other options. Okay, taking a break, stepping out of your comfort zone, because I feel like there's a lot more for you guys out there in terms of bonds and healthy relationships with others. So, your second oracle card today is Equinox with commitment, integration, and shifts. Yeah, exactly. The word commitment is in there. I feel like this reading has a lot to do with being in a relationship for some of you. Okay, if you're single, then perhaps this is resonating more along the lines of just kind of like getting out, perhaps experiencing new people, meeting new people, new groups of people. Okay? Very interesting stuff. But pile number 2. I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards here for you guys. Don't forget to let me know down in those comments, okay, your thoughts, if the reading resonated. Don't forget to hit that like button, my friends. Please consider subscribing to the channel. If you haven't done so already, it is the easiest way to find me, find my content, and it encourages more content in the future. So pile number 2, have a blessed next 72 hours, my family, and I will catch you guys next time. Hey, pile number 3, welcome to your reading. This is the weekend reading, timeless of course, what is going to be occurring for you within the next 72 hours. So, you guys have picked this leopard image, and leopards symbolize strength, power, courage, and determination. So pile number 3, intuitively speaking, right off the bat, I feel like you guys are going to be very action orientated this weekend. I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of energy. Okay, you're going to be feeling very bold, perhaps even wanting to try new things or take on new different kinds of tasks. But pile number 3, let's dive a little deeper here and see what your cards have to say. So, your first oracle card today is number 14, Giweon the Young. Pile number 3, I'm going to read you guys a snippet from the guidebook. Okay, it's a great way for you to take stuff straight from the text and apply it to your daily lives. So, number 14, Giweon the Young. Magical youth and young hero. He will lead you to explore the initiatory experience of the boy and youth who will become a man, of his journey of growth. He shows the changes in form, the birth and development of the adult self through trials to be overcome, the inner and outer gestation towards obtaining spiritual, magical, and bardic knowledge. Interesting. So, pile number 3, kind of what I was picking up before. I feel like you guys are going to be feeling very bold within the next 72 hours. Perhaps for some of you, you may be trying something new or be interested in learning something new, taking some sort of class I'm picking up for some of you. But pile number 3, let's see what your tarot cards have to say. So, your first tarot card today is the Empress. So, the Empress, interesting, right? Because the Empress is usually symbolizes fertility, okay? Also, she's known to be a motherly figure. And in your oracle card today, there's actually a child here. So, pile number 2, or excuse me, pile number 3. Within the next 24 hours, I feel like for some of you, you may be spending some time with family. Okay, if you have children, perhaps you're going to be spending some time with them. For some of you, I'm picking up, okay, if you're a parent of younger children, perhaps you're going to be hosting some sort of party, attending a children's birthday party, a children's event, something like that. But your next tarot card today is the Two of Wands. For those of you who've ever been to a children's birthday party, okay, or have hosted one, this is what it can feel like sometimes. But pile number 3, okay, Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands is an energy of not really knowing how to go about a situation, okay, having two options in front of you and, you know, finding some difficulty sometimes in choosing which option to go or what route to go through. Okay, so pile number 3. I feel like for you guys, there is a path that is being illuminated for you, and I feel like it's going to become very obvious to you within the next 72 hours. And whatever that path is, I do feel like it is something new. I feel like you guys are trying something new. This could be a new food, a new cuisine, perhaps listening to some new kinds of music, even. Perhaps you will be traveling, okay? Virtually, physically. Take it how it's resonating. But your last tarot card today is, yep, the Two of Discs. So I feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, pile number 3, like I was picking up before, I feel like you guys have options at this time, particularly 2 options for some of you, and I feel like you just don't really know which option to take. Okay, you're juggling here. So pile number 3, I feel like within the next 72 hours, whatever these 2 options are that you've been juggling, I feel like the option that is truly meant for you is going to be obvious. For some of you, I am picking up, okay, if you're in need of some sort of advice here, perhaps if your mother is still in your life, or a mother figure, a grandmother, right? An elder, even for some of you. If you have someone like that in your life that you trust and gives some solid advice, perhaps confiding in them, okay? I feel like within the next 72 hours, whatever it is that you've been juggling, pile number 3, I feel like you're going to figure it out. And like a child, okay, children play through trial and error, right? And I feel like that's kind of going to be your energy, your mood. I feel like whatever it is that you're going to be embracing or this new endeavor that you're going to be participating in, it's going to make you light up like a little kid here. So pile number 3, I have these last 2 cards here for you guys. They should really give you some solid advice on how to move forward. So your first card it says mutable with versatility, flexibility, and adaptability. I like that. Because in the Two of Pentacles, these pentacles are being held by some sort of band here, which is reminding me of that word flexibility, adaptability. So yeah, pile number 3, within the next 72 hours, perhaps just remaining open, okay? Keeping an open mind overall would actually do you well, becoming very adaptable, very versatile. For some of you, I'm picking up intuitively, you may be a water sign, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. However, if you're not, that's okay. It's just an energy. But your last oracle card today is retrograde with reversal, declaration, and distance. Interesting. So reversal, declaration, and distance. For some of you, I am picking up, even within the next 72 hours, you may find yourself actually distancing yourself from whatever this Two of Pentacles is kind of representing here for you, right? Distancing yourself from the heavy burden of making a decision, okay? And perhaps going back to your roots, okay? For some of you, this could be your parents, your grandparents, your elders, your childhood home. I feel like by experiencing something like that within the next 72 hours, it will actually spark a lot of creativity for you guys, and perhaps even generate some wisdom, okay? So pile number 3. I believe that's all I'm seeing in the cards, my friends. Don't forget to like the video. Let me know down in those comments below if the reading resonated. Even if you don't feel like saying anything, dropping a rose down there really does go a long way. If you haven't done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It is the easiest way to find me and my beautiful content. Pile number 3. Have a fantastic next 72 hours, my lovelies, and I will catch you guys in the next video.